Mike, how much did you benefit from getting a chance to play right away as a freshman, but then getting a chance to be on the field and also learn from Pat Lewis?
I benefited a lot because, I got to travel and got to experience everything that happened. I got to watch Pat on the field, see how he handled situations, and I even got a little bit of playing time towards the end of some of those games. So, all in all, it was a good deal. I got a taste of what the SEC is going to be like this year.
Here to the right, Rusty.
Mike, can you recall when your first experience was coming to a Texas A&M game? I suppose it was watching Kevin. Is that right?
Yeah, some of his earlier games, but I'd say the first time I ever really experienced, it stuck with me, the whole 12th man, how loud the crowd really gets was, I'm not sure if it was my brother Kevin senior or Jake sophomore year, but we were playing Texas, and they threw a touchdown for about 80 yards on the field, and I heard how loud the crowd got. And it honestly gave me chills. It was probably the loudest I'd ever heard A&M before, and my vision was shaking because it was so loud. And right then, I knew deep down, this is the place to be, the 12th man. It's just such a great experience to have behind you.
Down front.
What's the most difficult part of running this type of tempo offense?
Probably just keeping the speed of the game up, and at the same time being able to target the offensive line. The coaches are always getting on you, you got to go fast, you got to go fast. At the same time, you got to be able to get everyone, let them know where they have to go, let them know where I'm going, so off me, they know where to go, and it's just kind of hard. But at the same time, when you're going so fast, it almost kind of makes it easier because the D-line, they get so tired, they're staying so still, they're not moving around as much. So just keeping the speed of the game, but also having everyone on the same point.
Over here to the left, Mike. Rich? Yeah.
Mike, how much did you talk with Jake one-on-one almost about, him going pro or you two wanting to play together, just the two of you together, and what was said?
Honestly, we really didn't talk about it. It was kind of just, I kind of just left it up to him. I wasn't going to tell him, hey, you got to stay. We get another opportunity to play together like we did in high school. But, if he did go, I would have been happy for him. I know it's his dream to play in the NFL, just like mine, and I wasn't going to take that from him. But at the same time, when I finally heard that he was going to stay, and he told me, I was, really excited because I had another opportunity like we did when I was a sophomore and he was a senior in high school. And that was probably one of the funnest years of football I've ever had, so I'm looking forward to this year.
Okay, before we come to Gabe, how about your mom? What were her feelings about that?
She was very excited knowing that she would be able to come to our games. This year she's gonna be able to make it to the Rice game actually, and I guess it just makes it easier on her because now she didn't have to go to two different games. If I went to a different college, she gets to go to one game, get to see both brothers play at the same time. Plus, just seeing both your sons on the field, that's got to be a pretty cool experience.
Very good. Okay, Gabe.
Mike, what does the Matthews family legacy mean to you? And you being that next guy to fall in line with that, how important is that to you to be that next great player in that family?
I want to follow in the footsteps. I'm doing everything I can. I'm working hard, but at the same time, it kind of gets tough. The path has been paved, starting off with in our family, my brother Kevin, and then Jake. He set the bar even higher. Going on being an All-American and everything like that. And I'm trying to follow in the same footsteps as him. Just getting in the gym as much as him, working out, putting in the time and effort to do it. So it can be a little stressful at sometimes, but I don't let it bother me too much. I just go out there and play.
Over here to the left, Sam.
Mike, can you describe your relationship with Jake?
Just two brothers, man. We spend a lot of time together. He's like a best friend to me every single day. We have basically the same schedule. We go to class, go to football practice, hang out there, go home, watch TV together, hang out, joke around. So just any old brother relationship.
Okay, Sam, follow
Ben called you the rowdy one of the two. Can you describe why?
I don't know. I guess I am a little loud. I guess if I don't really know you, I'm kind of quiet, but same with Jake. But I guess I'm a little bit more talkative. He always tells me I'm annoying because I always don't shut my mouth. So, but yeah, I do a lot of talking. I get on the field and I start yelling around a little bit. I'm kind of a hyper, so.
down front, then we'll come over to Christy.
Out of all y'all, who looks most like your dad? And I'm thinking it might be you.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Honestly, I can kind of see it, but I don't see it as much as people. But, I've heard it so many times, you look just like your dad. I get that a lot, even more than Jake does.
Over here to the left.
Christy Reekin from the Associated Press. Does it give y'all pride to know that you lost one of the top picks in the NFL draft on the offensive line, and people still expect the line to be a strong point of this team again this year?
Yeah, because, it kind of sets the bar for A&M. Now we're kind of get the O-line name out there. These past couple of years, we've had a great O-line, and to see Luke go, second overall, hopefully this year Jake will go, first round. And, we got a lot of talent on the line, so it's just really exciting to be a part of such a dominant offensive line.
To the very back.
John Wilson with KBTX. Mike, you're running the offensive line, but is it hard to tell your big brother, hey, you need to do this, and does he take orders from you?
Yeah, I do it anyway, so yeah. Sometimes it gets a little weird, I'm like calling out the protection and everything like that. I got these dudes that are like 3 years older than me, bigger than me, got 50 pounds on me, telling them what to do. But I mean, we know it's for the greater good of the team, so we can get the job done.
We'll go to the left and then over to the right.
Like you said, you guys hang out together a lot. Do you talk football the whole time? And if not, what are some of the other subjects you might?
If we're watching football, yeah, we'll talk it a lot. We always watch the O-line. We don't even watch the play when we watch football. We're just checking the O-line to see how they do. But, when we get downtime, no, it's not. We hang out. But, after practice, I'll have a bad practice. On the ride home, I'll be talking to him. And, he's been in college longer than me, so he's had all the talks with my dad, and, he'll just pass that information down to me. I'll be asking, I had a pretty bad practice, talking about it. And, he just tells me everything that I need to hear, and I just take that and put it on the field the next day.
Suzanne, then we'll come to Mark.
Hey, Mike, is center your natural position, or you see yourself moving guard, tackle, anything?
Yeah, I think center is most definitely my natural position. I'm not really a big, lanky kind of guy. I can't see myself at tackle. I'm only 6'2", so I'm a little bit shorter, but I feel like it kind of adds to my game because, I got a natural leverage over people. I'm already that much lower than them, and then, if I bend my knees and get real low, it just plays to my advantage.
Hey, Mark.
Mike, how, if at all, does your mindset change if Johnny Manziel is not allowed to participate for this game or any part of the season?
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't play, it would, I don't know. We know the backup quarterbacks are putting in the time and effort, and I believe in them. Matt and Kenny, they come in every day, they put the work in. So I'm confident with the quarterbacks that we have, and if it turns out, that he doesn't be able to play, I'll be confident with, the backup quarterback.
Okay, over here to the back. We'll go Sam and then to the back.
Mike, can you discuss a little bit of, from what you've seen in practice, individually, Jokel and Hill's skill set, what they bring to the table?
Yeah, as you all know, Matt's he's more of a pocket passer, and Kenny, I didn't know what kind of quarterback he was until I got here. He started off a little slow because, coming into this type of offense, it starts off mentally, and, to get the whole playbook down, you got to do it mentally, and then you can go out there and physically do it. But as he's progressed, he's really proven to me that he's a pretty good quarterback. He can move around in the pocket. If he comes down to it, he can scramble and run with the ball. And he's also been throwing the ball pretty well. And, Matt, he's an older guy, 6'5", more of a pocket passer kind of guy. So I'm confident with both of them.
Over here to the right.
Casey Smith, TexAgs.com. I know you've hit on this a little bit already, but a few of your teammates, including your brother and Coach Anderson, have said and been on record saying that they think this offensive line can be as good, if not better, going into the season. Do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely. With Jermaine Ifedi coming in at right guard, he's a big old dude. Cedric moving from right guard to right tackle, he's an athlete. Jake moving to left tackle, and Jarvis sticking at left guard. And then me coming at center, I'm pretty confident in our level of athleticism as well. We all play real hard, and I think we're going to be able to get the job done.